Hello and welcome back to BSF Gaming. Apologies for the cut off there. Seem to have had a bit of an error with the PlayStation, which is not great, but what it does mean is we will restart from where we left off, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. But we have had a lot of issues with the PlayStation Network servers recently, and there is a very good chance that that is what's happening. So we're at the 9-minute 34 mark. I've rewound a little bit because I didn't want to miss any of the action, but we will literally jump straight back in with myself hunting down Simply Jazzy for the P2. This is one of the many pitfalls of having live streaming, is when there's an issue you can't fix it straight away, but we'll go forward with that and we'll just jump straight back to the action. So T-Jam is still out in the front, followed by BsfGaming, followed by Jazzy. Liam is in fourth, all on his own, followed by the mid-pack of Axel, Fordy, Watto, Posterboy, Jeff and Diva, having just picked for his softs, is now closing back in on that entire pack. We're going to ride on board with Jazzy now. Jazzy on his hards, which has got lots less wear. Following in behind BSF, should have a bit more grip, a bit more stability. And a bit of network lag there as well. Not ideal. So apologies if we lose connection again. We'll try and make do as best as we do. T-Jam now probably leading by about 6 seconds, judging by that. So he's already into the tunnel. 3, 4, 5, 6.5 seconds. It's not a bad shout. Liam following through. Axel and the mid-pack here of Watto and Posterboy and Jeff. Fordy's just jumped in to make his pit stop. That was brilliant. So Diva and Fordy now closing down. So there's the power of the undercut. Diva making his pit stop 2 laps ago. Pulls out a massive gap on Fordy, who's just come out the pits himself. And he's already closing into the back of this mid-pack. So if he can just keep it going, Diva is going to be sitting in a pretty little position, hopefully. Posterboy, Jeff and Watto and Axel, 4 of the Precision Motorsport guys, just sat in the midfield here, battling amongst themselves. Liam flying fourth. Again, one-handed with cerebral palsy. This guy is utterly amazing. Jazzy following BSF now. Diva setting the fastest lap of 2 minutes dead almost. And the BSF and Simply Jazzy catching Toe Jam now. Working together using the slipstream. Closing down on Toe Jam, whose tyres he's picked up a bit of damage as well. So that's going to slow him down a lot in this last part of the first stint. That might be make or break for that stint. Whether he decides to get in and get the undercut or not, we will see. BSF followed by Jazzy, followed by Liam in a lone lead fourth. The mid-pack of Axel, Poster Boy, Jeff, Watto. Diva's now caught up to them. He's on those fresher softs. However, these hard runners with very little tyre wear are going to be around about the same tyre grip very, very soon. As Diva closes back in. 40 hunting down as well, he's just gone on to fresh softs. Diva going to make a move here on Poster Boy. He's got the speed. Straight down the inside. Holds a much tighter line with that higher peak grip. Poster Boy keeping the minimum speed up. Slotting back in front. Diva just taking it easy. Having caught back up, those tyres are going to now start dropping away if he doesn't start making headway. T-Jam has pitted to get rid of those tyres and damage. Jazzy has now jumped ahead of BSF. Although BSF is back up the inside, we're going to go on board. Straight back through, Jazzy can sit on board with. It's just following through. Following through. Very nice. Very nice. Side by side, all the way through. The pest, that is Jazzy. Poster Boy, being followed by Axel, followed by Watto, followed by Diva, who's got ahead of Jeff. T-Jam's now out of the pits, he's on to some mediums. He'll be hunting down these guys in front. Oh, big snap of oversteer. Liam also pits onto fresh hards, so he's now on his way out. And we'll be hunting down these guys in front. 4D catching up with a bit of T-Jam. We're now only 16 minutes in, so hopefully when I sort these out into the playlist, I'll put part 1, part 2, and try and link them up as good as possible. If I can, I'll try and edit these together to make one video at some point, but I won't hold my breath on that. Jeff ducking and diving around Diva, trying to find a way past. BSF is in. BSF is into the pits. Jazzy is taking, well, with his hard tyres, a few more laps. So he's going to go long, which may help later on. Still got 43 minutes to go. Poster Boy, followed by Axel, followed by Watto. T-Jam has caught back up. Diva, 4D, has caught back up on his fresh tyres. Diva again, a little bit nudgy. Diva holding his ground, very nice. Jeff is still there, in 8th now. Liam coming out of the final corner. So on those tyres, not making the ground up as quickly, but he will be closing back in. So it leaves simply Jazzy all alone up at the front. So he's got some clean air, he might be able to just pump in some consistent laps so that when he comes back out he'll be in a position not too far behind this middle pack. On those racing hards, BSF catching straight back up to the gap between Jeff and Diva. Much better exit out of the tunnely left-hander. 3 wide going up back straight. Fantastic. Jeff in the middle with a bit of slipstream following the Watto in front. 40 as well. Where's 40 on the outside, giving Diva a bit of a slipstream. So everybody funneling well through. 2 places in 1 left for BSF. Watto on the outside. BSF all over his chuff now. Going round the outside. Don't want any copyright, so I'm not going to be throwing any M&M in there, but we should just for a comedy effect. Up the inside, there's BSF. Watto losing a place to 40, who follows BSF through. BSF now hunting down T-Jam, who has picked up a 1.5 second penalty and will not serve at this lap. So he must have picked that up coming in that last sector, meaning that Diva has pitted again. He's gone to get rid of those half-dead softs. So where he's picked that penalty up from, it must be that last sector, because otherwise he would have served it that lap. If you pick it up too close to the penalty line, it makes you wait until the next lap. So he's now around the outside of Axel, goes for the switchback. Axel parked it on the apex very nicely, just holding him up. Axel now bingo fuel. Jazzy and Poster Boy both not pitted yet either. So these top 3 all not pitted. Jazzy is a long way up the road. He's just pumping in those consistent 204s, keeping it nice and tight. Is he going to get in this lap? No, he's going to go 1 more lap, so he's going to have to keep an eye on that fuel. Might be a bit of a bad move. Poster Boy in second. BSF has gone through on T-Jam, who is now getting gobbled up by the mid-pack. So he's made a mistake. Well, who was that? That is Jeff or Watto running a little bit wide, just behind. So Watto's also not pitting. Watto is pitting this lap though. He's staying left. No, yes he is. I thought he wasn't for a minute. Staying left. Poster Boy is also into the pits, so that is going to shake this all up. T-Jam, having served his penalty, has lost a lot of ground and a lot of speed. 40 flies through. Jeff is going to have a massive run into T1. Whether he makes anything of it or not, that is something else. We are back, yay. Watto, yes mate. Technical issues, very sorry. The game just decided to crash for no reason. So it might be something down to the PSN network, or it might be something else, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. We'll link this all up, hopefully in the bit afterwards. We do now though have what do we have now? We are at the 22.5 minute mark. Jazzy has gone into the pit. He makes it with 1% fuel left. BSF coming into the final sector now. It's a long way back. It's got a bit of damage as well, so it's not going to be closing in as fast as it should. Toe Jam behind with no damage on the racing medium, so Toe Jam has gone for a slightly offset strategy. Fordy in fourth has got damage and some very warm softs, so I expect him to pick very soon. Liam playing very nicely. Jeff is into the pits again, so damage and some warm hards with some low fuel. Jazzy Diva back in again, so he's forgot to fuel. That was unfortunate. He's just pitted a lap or two ago for some fresh softs and forgot to put fuel in the car. So strategy not working out there. Poster Boy having topped right up. Little graze of the wall on the exit. Axel and Watto now coming through. With everybody in the pits all chopped up. Jazzy has now come out in fifth, quite a way back from the lead. But with that in mind, he's now on very brand new mediums, but he's also picked up damage immediately out of the pit lane. So that has not gone well. So he's going to catch up with the boost, but he's not going to do it as fast as he could. However, with the leader also on damage and the harder tyres, he should make decent headway. T-Jam in second, starting to close back in, doing a very good job. Fordy with a bit of damage on those softs, closing in as well. Liam just running his own race, keeping it calm, keeping it simple, doing very good. T-Jam here going for the lead. A couple of seconds back on those fresher tyres. Just hunting down the leader. Makes a wide run into the first part of the chicane. Gets a good exit though. Jazzy is back in again off the mediums. So Jazzy's back in to repair that damage, which will kind of benefit him towards the end. So with, I'm assuming, fresh tyres again. Some fresh tyres and no damage should mean, or no, not going to pit for tyres, just the damage. Okay, so just a little stop, 1 or 2 second pit stop there, 3 seconds max for the damage. Oh, losing my voice very, very well today. Does make the Eden Crofters episode coming up a bit difficult. Oh, die. Right. Oh, Axel and Poster Boy. Liam in P4. 4D with the damage in P3 on those very worn softs. T-Jam not making the impression that he was hoping for at this point. A little bit squirrely, but he is on those fresh, well, I was going to say fresh mediums, haven't pitted later, but what with the way that the tyre wear is, with the hards being so little on tyre wear, they are much better off. BSF just holding that strategy, not minding about the damage, just running a nice, simple, calm strategy. T-Jam now closing in. There we go. Getting a nice bit of lap times with the damage definitely down. T-Jam behind, closing in now. 40 probably hanging it out as well. He doesn't want to make any unnecessary pit stops where possible. Liam helping the groundskeeper, cutting some grass. Jazzy, having made his pit stop and coming back out, has repaired that damage and is back on track in P5. Followed by Axel, followed by Posterboy, followed by Jeff and Watto, and Diva having made his another pit stop. So Diva now having made like 5 pit stops. It's on the racing mediums, no damage, with quite a lot of fuel. He may need one more pit stop before the end of the race, but he is comfortable-ish on these medium tyres. We'll just be able to slowly use that boost to get comfy and make his way back to the mid-pack, which he did earlier very well on the softs. Might take an extra lap or so on these mediums, but with a bit of damage, Posterboy going around the outside of Axel. It's going to be on the inside of the blind S, which is very hard to go side by side with. Jazzy just in front, doing very well. Posterboy and Axel side by side into the left. Axel around the outside. Gets a slingshot straight into the slipstream. But Posterboy will hold this into the chicane. Axel now just got to follow this through, get on the power and double slipstream down the front straight. He's going to be brave into turn 1 if he's going to go for it. Right on board with Axel coming down into T1. Posterboy with a bit of slipstream on Jazzy, going around the outside. Will he go? No, he backs off. Axel backs off as well. He gets a run on Posterboy, going for the switchback. Goes for that switchback. He's underneath Posterboy. Goes for the moves. Posterboy's got the outside line and slots in behind. Didn't have the run. Again, he just slots back in behind Axel. Oh, Axel hits the wall. That's no damage, but he's very slow. Posterboy going around the outside now. Wants to latch back onto Jazzy ASAP. Oh, Posterboy holds it. He had to check up before hitting the wall, which means Axel's just a bit of bump draft. Very nice. It's going to help them both catch back up to Jazzy. It was very good teamwork there. Bump drafting helps you both get the gap to the car in front. And he's gone for the move. Posterboy holding it on the outside. This is cracking. And where's this come from? Jeff? Jeff is now hanging around as well. With Watto now latching onto the back of this. Cracking 5 cars side by side by side. Diva making good headway. Catching back up after that pit stop. He's now effectively 2 pit stops worth of strategy behind everyone, but also ahead of everyone. BSF has now made a pit stop in for the hards to get rid of that damage, I assume. Liam and T-Jam both go through, followed by Jazzy, followed by Posterboy, and Jeff, and Watto, and Axel, and everybody is going. 40 is in off of those softs. He's had enough. That front right absolutely destroyed. If this was real life, he would literally have a puncture. But with Diva out on the main straight, BSF is out of the pits and hunting down the mid-pack. So, on fresh mediums, full tank of fuel, literally now just having to run the race It's all about quality laps now. All about quality laps. That fresh, clean air, maximum grip. Hit those apexes. Get that power on early. Oh, we couldn't get. We've got lights flashing all over this place. Right, it's going through the tunnel. That's why everything's flashing. The car was having a bit of a hit. Having a bit of a fit then. Hitting the apexes, running the car nice and smooth. No excessive movements needed. Early on the power. Really leaning on it, catching up to this mid-pack phenomenally fast. That's at least 6 seconds of gap. And T-Jam and Jeff are both in this lap as well, so T-Jam needed fuel. He's only going to get 1 or 2 more laps at best. So that leaves simply Jazzy back in front. However, he's not that far in front with T-Jam having just pitted. This is gonna get spicy again, fellas and ladies. So, going on the outside of Axel. Now, just gonna hold it nice and smooth. What a wide into the wall. Allows these two through, Axel and BSF through. Watto now dropping in behind. So now Watto with no damage is going to just follow these guys through. T-Jam fresh out of the... did he just pick to repair damage? Oh no, he's picked just for fuel, no tyres. How bizarre. So T-Jam, having just been in the pits, didn't think that tyres was necessary and has literally just gone for fuel. Very different strategy. So BSF goes past Axel, who is now hunted by T-Jam on some very warm mediums, but Axel does have damage. BSF up to second now as Liam drops in behind and is going backwards quickly with damage as well. So Liam may dive in, he has gone and dived in. Axel with that front bumper damage is gonna be slow on the straights. Poster Boy catching back up. Diva with those mediums has now caught back up. It's taken him a few laps, but slowly but surely bringing himself back into contention as we go into the nighttime section of the race with 25 minutes to go. Stars are out, the moon is out. Such a beautiful, picturesque scene. Jazzy out in front on fresh mediums, fresh air mediums. BSF having just pitted a couple of laps ago, now hunting down these guys at a rapid rate of knots. Last time around, Jazz with a 205.98. BSF with a 204.56, having slithered his way through the field. T-Jam just coming out of the pit, so he's on his out lap. Or he's on his first flying lap. Soon sets aside. Axel going backwards rapidly with a 208. Poster Boy with a 217, so he's either pitted or had a very big accident or off. Watto with a 209. 40 with a 157 with the boost on fresh hard tyres. Flying from the back. Diva just pumping in his 202s, slowly working his way back forward. Very nice. Jeff on his first flying lap after a pit stop. Liam on his outlet. It's gonna get spicy. There's a bit of BSF coming down, hunting Jazz down at a rapid rate of knots. There's another few seconds gone there at least. Gonna watch Jazz as we go across the start line. So Jazz flying across the line. It's gonna be a 2:03.8. BSF flying along is a 2:03.3, so only half a second gain for that. And the rest of these guys way down in 2:09, it's 2:05, 2:10, 2:01 with 40. So I'm going to say a lot of position changes going on. BSF back. Again, hunting down the leader Jazzy. He's just keeping it smooth, keeping it calm. He's got much less fuel, so he's not going to make it to the end from here. And with the feature race, the pit lane is closed for the last 5 minutes. So anybody who wants to pit in that last 5 minutes actually gets a drive-through penalty the following lap, or a 1 minute penalty added to their final race time if they don't serve it. So there is still a bit of strategy left here. Because if Jazzy goes to pit, which is going to need to, he's going to have to get fresh tyres. Does everybody else close in and pit, or will they be able to close in and pit? There we go. Your 40's spun, he's being reset. He's got a bit of damage, having been in ultra fresh hard tyres. He would probably be in the best place to make it to the end, with a bit of fuel saving maybe. T-Jam having pitted for fresh hards and a full tank of fuel is on his way. Liam with his fresh softs has picked up a bit of damage. Diva with fresh mediums and a full tank of fuel again is now looking to go to the end, potentially. 20 minutes, it's doable. Simply Jazzy with a 2.5 second penalty. Wow. Lots of corner cutting going on that first section, but that has potentially just made his strategy for him. Axel pitting from P8, getting off those medium tyres, so it's probably to get the damage and go on his final set of tyres and fuel for the rest of the race, I imagine. 18.5 minutes we've got left, so you can definitely make it on one tank from here. He's gone to softs, so softs might be a bit of a stretch from here, but he did go very long on the first. One of the guys went very long on the first stint. Diva with a 2-second penalty. Liam with that damage, not making the impression that he was hoping for. T-Jam on those fresh hards in full tank, closing back in. 40, Watto, Poster Boy, Jeff, BSF up the road, still closing in with a 2:02.9 on Jazz with a 2:03.7, who's now got a 2.5 second penalty and decided to stay out and serve it. So this is going to shake this right up. As he comes out of the final corner, hits that slowdown line, and that is a massive, massive penalty. Go on board with BSF. Can't quite see the back of Jazzy just yet, but he's closing in. Poster Boy and Wire both pitting for their final tanks of fuel. So these guys, they've got to do something. Oh, there's a 1 second penalty for BSF, so all that time caught up. The 2:03.3 compared to Jazzy's 2:05.9 has just been thrown out the window. What with that penalty? Jeff is sideways in the tunnel. 40 with a bit of damage, Jeff with a bit of damage, T-jam on those hards and that full tank of fuel. Starting to make a good impression. Using that undercut, there's a good chance he's going to come out somewhere in or near the front again. Just doesn't want to get caught up in this battling too much. Oh, and he's hit the wall. That's given him damage. That's that strategy gone right out the window. If he's going to do anything now, he's going to have to think, is it worth pitting to repair with 16 minutes left on the clock? Or is he going to brave it out and just hope that he can get to the end from here without losing too much time? I think the win is gone there. Top 3 is the best you can get. Jazzy finally starting to settle down. That 1 second penalty for BSF absolutely ruined him. So 2:04.3 for Jazzy. First lap in a while, BSF doesn't go with the 2:05.3. So loses that 1 second penalty right there. Jeff and 40 closing in. T-jam does go to pit. So T-jam has decided that pitting and going for the win is the way that he wants to play this, because it's very unlikely you're going to win with the 2 points of damage at least from that position. So get in, get tyres, get probably a little bit more fuel maybe, I don't know. Sit and watch the pit stop. Love the pit stop graphics. So he does fuel, but only a little tiny bit. He gets that damage repaired, and now he's off. T-jam onto fresh softs. So what's that? 14 minutes to go. On fresh softs, the sprint race was 15 minutes, mind. The softs didn't make it, so he's got a good run to the end. And with those soft tyres, if he can keep this under control and not pick up any more damage, with the guys up the front running 2:03, 2:04, 2:05s, anything else under that is a big undercut bonus. Watto currently, Jazzy is in, having ran out of fuel going into the pit lane. BSF follows. So here is the net leaders going in together. Jeff sitting in P3. There's very squirrely from Tony on that. Needed to keep that a little bit cleaner. He's making up the time on those softs compared to the others. Oh, and he's all over the curb. The question is now, is he going to get out in front of the 2 guys that have just pitted? If he can get out in front of them, I don't think he will. He's going to come out just behind. Where's BSF and Jazzy have left the pit lane? Axel, Poster Boy, Diva, T-jam is now only going onto that front straight. So T-jam made up this few seconds, but not enough. Because the leaders have got one more lap. might have done it with the undercut. 40 and Jeff. Jeff's got a nice comfortable lead for the moment, but he has got damage. And he is running tight on fuel. Jazzy with 3/4 of a tank, so he's got the weight advantage over BSF, who's gone for full tank. Poster Boy in 5th, following on. Axel right behind him. Diva and Tojam having a very nice little battle. Brilliant move, follows the slipstream, docks out at the last minute to go past Diva, who is on the mediums, half a tank of fuel, so he's just going to roll it home from there and hopefully pick up some places as some of the guys in front hopefully pit, which all being on softs, probably not from now. Just under 11 minutes to go. Jeff pits in from the lead. Simply Jazzy, followed by BSF, who is now even closer than before. Sitting in that slipstream, it's just getting towed along. Jazz out the pit lane, 2:26.6. BSF out the pit lane, 2:24.6, 2 seconds faster. Poster Boy, Axel, 3rd and 4th. T-Jam closing in now in 5th, going around the outside Axel as he look, or he might get a penalty for that. Very squirrely at the top of the S's, but he holds on and doesn't pick up a penalty. Diva in 6th, very steady result, just coasting it in. Watto now flying as if he was bat out of hell. Leah running very wide through the tunnel, followed by Jeff, followed by Fordy, who is just pitting again for full tank of fuel and fresh stops. Literally 9 minutes to go, and oh, he's turned in early there. This could go anywhere. Jazzy all out of control. BSF following through, slightly steady. Tyre wear looking good between the two of them. Jazzy is definitely pushing hard, trying to keep the gap. Hits the apex well, he runs a bit wide on the curb, over onto the grass, and gets a good run down this hill. Deep into the chicane. All over the curve from BSF. Poster Boy picks up a half-second penalty. So that's going to let T-Jam through on the straight here. T-Jam closing in. He might still stand a chance if he can keep it clean. Poster Boy getting out of the way. Doesn't serve his penalty. Poster Boy thinking that he was going to serve that penalty has to go all the way around because of where he picked it up. Which is holding T-Jam up. Oh, T-Jam wide. Keeps, loses it on the braking. Axel, Diva. Watto now all over the back of Diva. Just follows through this tight, tricky right-hander. And then your best shout of an overtake is coming out of this tunnel. Oh, he gets it before the tunnel. Diva making a little mistake running wide. Sticks inside. Oh, clips the inside wall. Loses a lot of speed. Allowed Jeff through. it might allow Liam to catch back up from the outside, who slowly goes to the inside, 40 million miles back. Doesn't make the impression that he wanted. Jeff Watto following Axel B, coming into the last 6 minutes. Axel hunting down T-Jam, who is still all over the back of Poster Boy, coming into the last few laps. So now the slow down bar fills as Poster Boy gets close. T-Jam goes for that move early and gets it done before the chicane. Oh, he gets a slide on though. It's ruined his straight line speed. Poster Boy can't give him the bump draft because he serves that penalty. T-Jam trying to close down the top two. And the top two are now literally just separated by a couple of milliseconds. Trading times 2023, 2022, 2024, 2021. The trading of times backwards and forwards between the top two. Really doing well there. We have what a brilliant race. Get Spicy Bear. Get Spicy Bear the end with us not well. Something about bears on the track apparently. We're gonna have some bears on the track at the end of the race. That would be impressive, wouldn't it? If Gran Turismo was that realistic. Some brown bears just jump out the trees, racing the cars. To be fair, some brown bears actually would make this race quite exciting. Jeff and Axel side by side again, going up that tricky little wiggly bit. Oh, Liam into the wall. He's got his whole front end smashed right in. That allows Fordy and Watto to go through. Watto having picked up a little bit of damage. And very warm softs now with 4 minutes to go. Pit lane is closed. There will be no more pit stops. So everyone is stuck as they are. Top two, BSF running wide. That might be the end of it. Depending on, there's so much fuel left. That car was massively over-fueled. Jazzy with much less fuel. He's got the weight advantage. Trading times again. Jazzy just pulling that little half a second out. Let's go with 3 minutes to go. T-Jam is in a comfortable third, with Poster Boy actually now closing in all over the back of him. Tyre wear very similar again, but Poster Boy with the extra weight will find it difficult to hold on. It's not quite as big a difference as the top two, but every kilogram in these very, very light cars does make a massive difference. T-Jam holds it around the outside, hoping to get the slingshot up the hill. He slots back in behind Poster Boy. Goes around the outside through the wiggly bit, and what a move. Poster Boy and T-Jam trading places twice in 2 corners. We now have Jeff with Watto and Axel right behind. Diva having a fight with Fordy. Fordy with a bit of front wing damage. He's got to be slower on the straights and corners. Can he get anything with the slipstream? Goes for an early move. Does he make it stick? We're not sure. He does. He makes it stick going into the chicane. Liam, with that very heavy damage, is now completely out of it. The tyres just getting ruined. 1.5 minutes to go. Watto behind Jeff. T-Jam behind Poster Boy. Going to sit on board with these two towards the end. T-Jam up the inside of Poster Boy, makes the move stick. Poster Boy holding station, going into the tight right. Pulls out, is he going to make a move into the first tunnel? Doesn't, he backs out, he lets T-Jam run a bit wider. He's going to set up the X. Oh, he clips the wall. Oh, and he's into it. That's damage. That is him out of that battle. That one piece of concentration lost for a millisecond. Clipping the wall, taking a double hit, losing 4 places now. 3 places. He's going to lose another as Fordy just has now the run. That was very, very unfortunate. Fordy with that front wing damage is not too bothered by it. There's Watto with double damage in front and Axel running on bingo fuel who might not make the end of the race. 10 seconds to go. Jazzy makes it with a 1-second penalty. Just BSF coming up to the line. Doesn't make it. Does not make it. Finishes P2. So that's T-Jam now, followed by Jeff. Jeff clips the wall on the exit. He's not going to make the move on T-Jam, so T-Jam's third. Jeff is fourth. Watto's fifth. Axel and Poster Boy going to the line. Poster Boy gets it. 40. Axel runs out of fuel. Diva comes home in ninth with the double damage. Liam rounding out the top 10. Jazzy has his lap of honour effectively now. The only one to make it across the line before the 1 hour mark. So he's all on his own. Literally all he has to do is park up. There's nobody can beat him. He's gonna go for that. Well, I was gonna say gonna go for that fastest lap, but he won't reach it with Jeff with 1:55 with the boost after that late pit stop. That 1 second penalty with Jazzy. If BSF had made it, might have made a big difference, but we just won't know. Jazzy bringing it home. Very, very sly finish. We have a message from what a race. They get better each time around. A great group of people and did well. Totally agree, mate. Jazzy finishing off with a little 360. Doing it in style. And that then leaves the final positions for round 1 race 2 as simply Jazzy, BSF, T-Jam, Jeff followed by Watto, Poster Boy followed by Fordy, followed by Axel, Diva and Liam. Thank you all for watching. Again, I will link these all up into their own separate playlists, as YouTube call it, to segregate the different series of Gran Turismo. If you would like to join any of these, feel free to drop me a DM or add my PSN BSF Gaming and drop me a message. I'll get a link out to you with the BSF Gaming Discord. I'll throw in the Precision Motorsport Discord as well, because they run a builder series or a kind of wheel spinning series on a Thursday, which you would have seen in the previous video with the Mustang. And thank you very much for it. And we will be back on Saturday. Well, the video will go out Sunday, so we'll be back on Sunday. Saturday we have the Japanese GT, Super GT series. We've got 3 more races, I think, left on that before we then change it up and go to the American GT series. Then we'll be switching it up after that to a European GT series, and then after that World Series. But that's all many months into the future. Drop us a follow, drop us a like. I'll get back to any comments ASAP. Yes, well, absolutely. The leaderboards, what are, if you follow BSF Gaming on Facebook, all the leaderboards will be posted up on that as and when I've gone through all the replays, applied penalties, etc. With the Precision Motorsport leaderboards, if Watto wouldn't mind sending them over, I can kind of post them in with the Precision Motorsport commentary. That should work, hopefully, maybe. Or I'll stick them on the Facebook as a link to the Precision Motorsport guides. We'll see how that works and how they want to do it. But for now, enjoy the rest of your days. I am literally going to jump now to Eden Crafters. So if anybody is following, Eden Crafters is an amazing PC builder game. There are several different planets, several different terraforming projects, and unique stories to follow through. I'm going to literally make myself a cup of tea and jump across onto there. So hopefully in a couple of hours I'll have a video for you guys on there. But for now, stay well, and remember, it's okay to talk. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck. Stay safe. Bye for now.